The Unreal Engine Material Editor only has the if node to perform conditional statements. The if node is not very modular and can be very expensive to use. I have therefore spent a lot of time researching and creating the ultimate solution. I call it Conditional Statements. Conditional Statements is a collection of 10 unique material functions that expands upon conditional modularity and aims to reduce shader instructions. The included logical operators are AND, equal, greater than or equal, less than or equal, not equal, or, and XOR. These logical operators allow you to create conditional statements, which are sets of instructions that can cause the flow of code to change depending on whether a condition is true or false. Let me now show you how useful these logical operators are. If I have a texture and only want to return an output of a certain value from that texture, I can use the equal node. Using a float of 0, which is black, will only return all of the black values from the texture. Setting the float to 1 will return all of the white values, and if I set the value to 0.5, I only get the mid-gray values. By now you probably think this is super cool, but if you don't, I have one more cool thing to show you. With the less than or equal node, I can return a spectrum of values. What is even more amazing is that I can use the time node to create a fantastic dissolve effect. If I plug the time node into a multiply, I can control the time speed. And with a frac node, I can limit the time value to not exceed 1. I can then finally use a sine and then a constant bias scale to smooth out the animation and force the effect to loop. Applying this effect to a mesh opacity would be a fantastic way to have something fizz out of thin air. As I've now demonstrated, conditional statements makes your material flows more dynamic and versatile, and with the reduction of shader instructions, your workflow will be faster and more efficient than ever before. Get conditional statements today and take your material editing to the next level.